I know everything that I want in this life, everything that I truly desire is out there, outside of my comfort zone. But it's so terrifying. Every single time I try to do something or try to get out of it, it's just so scary. I just cannot do it. If this is what you've been struggling with, then this video is for you. Because today we're going to be breaking down everything about how to start moving and how to actually get out of your comfort zone. These are all proven techniques, so if you can stick with me till the end of this video, then I can promise you that you won't ever need to listen to another video on this topic again. So grab your drink, let's get started. The comfort zone is a beautiful place. It's a place of stability, place of routine, and which is absolutely necessary for our daily life. But the truth is, nothing ever grows there. The real growth and change is always outside of that zone. Just think about it. The person that you were 5 years ago and the person that you are today, you've probably changed, maybe even a lot. And that was because, whether you realized it or not, was because you stepped out of your comfort zone. Maybe you changed schools or started a new job or moved to a new place or you tried something new. Whether it was intentional or not, you did it. And that is what brought that change and growth in you. But what if we started doing that on purpose? Every single day, in small ways, we do things that are uncomfortable for us, and that becomes the norm. Just imagine the growth that is possible. And something about these comfortable actions that we take, right? Like snoozing the alarm or avoiding that conversation, or you really want to speak up in that group, but you just can't do it. So you choose to do what is comfortable. Oftentimes, this is just comfortable in the moment. We know how we feel after that, right? Because after that, we're usually thinking about, oh, I should have done it. I should have done that, right? So it comes with a lot of guilt and stress and frustration. So the more you choose to do these actions that are uncomfortable for you, what happens is actually your zone, that's the comfort zone, starts expanding. It starts growing. And before you even know it, these things that scare you a lot are going to be your biggest strengths. The reason for why we're so scared of getting out of our comfort zone is probably because you don't feel ready yet. You just feel like you can just collect all the information, and when you feel like it's perfect, you can actually start doing. The thing is, you're never going to feel ready. No matter how much we learn and we try to put all these information together, the day that you're going to feel like, oh yes, I feel like I'm actually ready to do this now, it's never going to come. Trust me on this. If you're a perfectionist, I know that you really want it to be perfect, but the thing is, whatever you're going to put out in the beginning is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be that good. And this is something that I saw on Pinterest, and it's been on my mind. That is, just put it out. You can make it good later. We'll make it good. We're not saying that, this is what I put out and that's it. No, we're gonna make it good. But try to just put the thing out first. And later on, you can work on improving it or making it good. Now let's talk about something that you might be secretly afraid of. If I start doing that, if I start that business, or if I just put myself out there, are people gonna think that I'm dumb and stupid for doing that? And the answer to that is yes. Some people will think that you are stupid and dumb for doing it. And that's okay. It doesn't matter, because you cannot please everyone. You know it's impossible to please every single person, right? So why even waste our time trying to do that? So we just have to be comfortable with the fact that it is going to look stupid to some people. And that's okay. And I want you to remember this quote from the Greek philosopher Epictetus. It is, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Remember this and stick it somewhere so that you don't forget it. So let them think that it is not your job to fix it. So don't wait until it's perfect, because here's what I think. If you feel like you want to learn more and have more information collected, all of that on one side, okay? And now on the other side, think of this. If you're doing it, because the learning never stops, right? Even when you're doing it, you're still learning by doing it. So on one side, you have just learning. You're just learning and nothing is happening here. But on the other side, there's doing and learning. You're learning when you're doing. So let's just do both. And getting out of your comfort zone is going to be so uncomfortable sometimes, to the point that you're going to have physical anxiety. And that is why I want you to focus on taking micro steps. I want to share something about myself. As a kid, I was very shy and awkward. And my biggest fears were the fear of being seen. Anything that would have like people looking at me or having the attention on me, I just couldn't do it. I was so afraid of it that I would avoid anything to not have that happen. And also expressing my thoughts or my opinion or saying what I thought. These were my biggest fears as a kid growing up. I was so afraid of the attention or being seen, to the point that, sometimes when we have like family events and stuff, we would organize dance with all the cousins. And when I'm practicing, I would do the dance fine, but when it's the time to be on stage, I would purposefully do it poorly so that people wouldn't look at me and look at the others, because I just couldn't have the eyes on me. And as I grew older, I really wanted to get rid of this fear. Like, I didn't want to carry that around with me. And this is when COVID came and I went into a full self-improvement mode. What I did was that I was so afraid of being seen, right? So I decided that I would start posting singing videos online. Because during the lockdown, I was trying to figure out things that I liked doing, and I realized that I really like singing. So I would take these videos, I would try, and then I would somehow post it. Because with singing, I only had to focus on improving my voice and being in front of the camera, learning the lyrics and the rhythm. That's all that I would have to focus on, right? Because I wouldn't have to talk or share my thoughts on camera. So what I did was, slowly in the beginning, I was really awkward. And as I kept doing it, I became comfortable with being in front of the camera and being seen. And that's when I realized that it was not my biggest fear anymore. So slowly that was comfortable for me. And then I was like, okay, now that that's done, let's focus on sharing my thoughts. And that's what I'm doing right now on my YouTube channel. I'm sharing my thoughts, my opinions, and what I think about things. And now I can feel that my zone is expanding here. So what I did first was I focused on one thing, which was my fear of being seen. And then I shifted my focus to the next thing, which was sharing my opinion. And that's what I mean by micro steps. Focus on one thing that you can improve first. And if you're watching this and you feel like, I have a lot of things that I want to improve and work on, and I just cannot just focus on one thing, it's going to take so much time. But trust me, this is called the compound effect. Oftentimes, it's not this one big event that makes everything different. It is the small, tiny actions and tiny things that make up this one big thing. Every single day, if you start by doing one small thing that is uncomfortable for you, maybe something as tiny as complimenting a stranger. Like when you see a stranger and you think their outfit looks good, just compliment them on it. If going out alone is something uncomfortable for you, then do that. Starting a conversation when you're in a group setting, and if you keep doing these tiny things that make you so uncomfortable, just tiny things, they keep accumulating and accumulating and turn into this one big thing. Before you even realize it, it will have changed a lot of things for you. Hi, I'm filming right now. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Okay, so that was my brother. Anyways, let's get back to the video. And every time you get out of your comfort zone and do something, appreciate yourself and give yourself a little something. Have you noticed how quick we are to judge ourselves when we make a small mistake? Maybe you said that you would wake up at a certain hour today, but you were not able to do it. We're so quick to judge ourselves, saying that, I'm so lazy for not doing that. But when it comes to appreciating ourselves, we're not like that. So that is exactly what I want you to start doing. Appreciate yourself. And this is actually a proven technique from the book The Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is the cue, action, reward cycle. Let me explain to you how that goes. So the cue is something that is going to trigger this new behavior of yours, and the action is the actual step that is going to push you out of your comfort zone. So the reward is something that is going to make your brain want to do it again. So let me give you an example so that we can understand this better. Let's say your fear is talking to a stranger. Okay, so the cue could be when you enter your class, or when you enter your office, or like enter the office elevator, something like that. Okay, that could be a cue. And the action could be maybe complimenting their outfit. If you think that their outfit looks good, tell them that it looks good. Or maybe just saying hi or asking a question, something like that could be your action. And the reward is what you're going to give yourself after you complete the action. It could be something like, getting yourself a coffee, or like appreciating yourself, saying that, you're so proud of yourself for doing that. Or maybe journaling it out, how it went and how you did in that situation. So what happens is, over time, your brain will start associating this positive feeling of this reward with the action that you're doing. So this uncomfortable thing becomes comfortable for you. And journaling, I wish I had done it when every time that I got out of my comfort zone. I really recommend doing it because it's something that I recently got into. I used to journal here and there, but now I'm like really religiously journaling everything. I keep different journals for everything, but I wish I had done it sooner, just so that every single time I got out of my comfort zone and just writing how it made me feel, so I could look back to it and be like, oh, wow, that's how it made me feel. So that would actually push me to get out of my comfort zone even more. So that is something that I would definitely recommend doing. Maybe journal it or record it on your phone. Your brain's job is to protect you and keep you safe. And it's gonna do that no matter what. And which is great. And that's why we're able to sense when something's dangerous and we're able to do something about it, right? It's because our brain is working perfectly fine. And that's a good sign. But the thing is, your brain just cannot differentiate if it's actual danger or just emotional uncertainty. Every time it sees something uncertain, it's just going to act that way. And that's what's happening when you try to step out of your comfort zone. Your brain's saying that is uncertain, that is risky, that is something that you don't know. So don't do it because you don't know what's going to happen. So it's going to do everything in its power to stop you from doing it. But you got to do it and show it to your brain that it's not actual danger. It is just emotional uncertainty. And now I want to share something interesting, okay? Listen to me. Did you know your brain processes anxiety and excitement the same way? They're both stress responses. Adrenaline gets released and the amygdala, that is the part of the brain that is responsible for processing emotion, gets activated, and you feel all of those things in your body, right? Where you feel like your heart is racing and sweaty palms and all of that. It's the same thing that's happening inside the body if it's anxiety or excitement. The only difference is in how the brain interprets it. Let me give you an example, okay? Let's just say there's like two friends and they're in the amusement park today. They're having so much fun there and they're about to ride this roller coaster. One friend is like, oh my God, this is gonna be so much thrilling. It's gonna be so much fun. Look at the roller coaster, it's so big and this is gonna be fun. Okay, excited. And the other friend is like, oh no, this is so dangerous. It is going to be so scary and I'm scared that I won't be able to handle it. One is excitement, the other one is anxiety. But what is happening inside the brain is the same thing. The body is experiencing the same thing, but the brain of this person interprets it as excitement and the brain of this person interprets it as anxiety. And that's probably because of the past experiences or what we have learned before. And the cool part is you can reframe it. You can start reframing your anxiety as excitement. And this is something I've tried out, so I can tell you it works. You can start reframing your emotions. So let me share a little bit about myself. Let's go back to my story. I told you I was so afraid of being seen and to share my thoughts, right? Which means I was terrified of public speaking. Speaking in front of an audience scared me. It really scared me. When I would sense a small chance of me having to speak in front of an audience, I would just hide myself somewhere. And this was like a few years ago. And now, today, it's something that excites me. If you ever happen to talk to any of my friends, they will tell you that before a presentation or a speech, I am usually excited and thrilled before I go up on stage. And this is the only thing that I did that was different. Before I used to whenever I was trying to go up on stage and speak, I used to be like, oh my God, calm yourself down, calm down. It's okay, it's okay, don't be scared, calm down. That's what I used to do. But now what I do is I let myself be because all these things are happening inside my body, right? I'm feeling all of this. So I let myself be. If I want to dance a little bit, I'm going to dance a little bit. If I want to walk around and say whatever comes to my mind, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to let myself feel that emotion and let myself be thrilled and excited about it. I'm like, oh my God, I am going to go up there and speak. I'm so excited for this opportunity. I keep saying that to myself and I kept doing it over and over and over again every time I got a chance to speak. Now to the point that honestly, even if now I was asked to go on and speak on a stage or speak to an audience, I am actually really excited. I do feel all of those things the sweaty hands and racing heart and my mouth goes dry. All of those things happen inside my body. But I know that's a sign of excitement. That's because I'm excited about this. Every time I go and do this, usually with this kind of a thought that this is excitement inside my body, what happens is it always goes well because I'm letting my energy and everything that my body is doing for me, I just let it out and it comes out. What happens is every time I do this, it turns out being a good experience. So the more I kept doing that, my brain started associating excitement with public speaking. So now every time I have a chance to do a presentation or something, I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled about it. And this is how I can tell you that you can start reframing your anxiety into excitement. Keep doing it consistently and you will start to see how your brain is going to shift drastically. And this is an ongoing process. And there's always something that is outside of your comfort zone because you keep on learning, right? And for me right now, that is taking on leadership roles. I feel like it's something that makes me really uncomfortable because it includes a lot of decision making and conflict resolution and managing people, and that is not something that I'm very comfortable doing. But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to put myself into all the places where I can take on leadership roles. I'm trying to lead and manage people, trying to have the hard conversations. So that is where I am at in my getting out of my comfort zone long journey, and I want to know what you are working on right now. What is that one thing that you are trying to do that is outside of your comfort zone? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're still here till the end of this video, I want to tell you that I really love having you here. And also let me know what topics that you want me to talk about so I can make videos that you find helpful. So remember, keep stepping out one small step at a time, and one day, sooner than you think, you're gonna look back and think, oh my God, how did I even get here? So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one next week. Until then, bye-bye.